name is Melissa Weaver Dunning. I'm a master weaver, and I'm here at Mount Vernon today working on putting a new display on the loom here in the spinning house. We're putting on a relatively coarse linen that is similar to the fabric that might have been used for shirts that were given to the slaves, 1 shirt per year. And we have wound the warp, and which is measuring it out on a large board. We beamed it, rolled it onto the loom itself, and then threaded the heddles, which are these strings here. Each thread has to go through a little thread eye, which is kind of the long and tedious part. And then we thread the reed, which separates the thread and lines them up. And then we got it all tied up and we're ready to weave. So this type of loom is a loom that was commonly used for several hundred years in Europe and then in the Americas. This particular shape of loom would have been called a 4-poster because there's, like a bed, a post at each corner, and the seat is attached. Sometimes they were separate. These today are sometimes called barn looms, but we think that's mostly because people stored them in barns. The people who used them would not have called them barn looms. And it's probably about 200 years old. One of the most interesting things for me about this loom is that the way it's constructed shows it to be a linen loom. The framing of the loom that helps the support is right on the ground rather than up 6 or 8 inches. And what that allowed the weaver to do is, working in a room with a dirt floor, they would have thrown 1 or 2 buckets of water under the loom to create a more humid environment for weaving linen. Here in Virginia, at least in the warmer months, we don't really need to add humidity, but particularly in the winter, that would have been very important. So we know this was a linen loom, and it's happily weaving linen today.